Welcome back, everybody. If these walls could talk, they'd probably say, "What a lonely little bastard." Very funny this time of year. It's like kind of the black hole in the calendar, which should be very enjoyable, where everyone is mostly off work, a period in time where you can rally the troops a little bit, consolidate power. Maybe you've got a really interesting proposition for your friends that you want to pull out at the next sleepover party. You kind of just feel yourself slipping away on your grasp of reality. Well, I do anyway. It's a time to reflect, obviously, this time of year, after having such a lovely Christmas, which I hope everybody had. If you didn't get anything, truthfully, I don't care about your Christmas. I hope your nan died. I've just been reflecting, because it's a good time to do that. You're not really starting anything, are you, at this time of year? So I've just been sat here with my brand new extra large boxers that I got for Christmas. I've caught a little illness, which you'll be happy to know that I've dusted it off within 24 hours of even coming into contact with my bloodstream. And I'm very happy about that, to be honest, because this thing has killed a couple of my friends, and it seems as if it's just kind of strolled into my body, not knowing what it's really to expect. And it's dragged its luggage in, took one look around and gone, fuck, this guy's just built a little bit differently. And I'm afraid that's kind of just true. This little virus has skedaddled from my body, and it's on to the next person. It's admitted defeat, and it just knows that I'm really not someone that should be fucked with. But I do hope everyone's Christmases were good. How was mine? I didn't ruin it this year. After all my advice from the other video, I thought I was planning on doing something quite fantastic and coming out to my granddad at breakfast, and seeing how he'd react. I was so giddy about the plans the night before when we were at a family meal. I was telling everyone, I'm gonna make him have an heart attack. Granddad's gonna be keeled over on the floor, and we're gonna be in A&E when I'm finished with him. But yeah, see how he'd react. I think he'd probably freak out. But also, what'd be even scarier? What if he welcomed it? When we got to my sister's, me and my parents, they were sat in the front of the car, and they just turned around and went, those big fibs that you were planning on telling, don't ruin Christmas again, young man. My parents enjoyed what I got them very much. It's become a long-term sort of plan for me, what I'm doing with my dad. This year I got him a knife, a big Bowie knife. And I've been getting him different pieces of tactical equipment every year. Something for his birthday, something for Christmas, a little something for Father's Day. And it's all part of this little thing in my head where I'm going to make him into a soldier that'll fight crime for me. So like some sort of hitman. It all started, right? Thought, how am I going to get him in this mindset? So I bought him one of Ant Middleton's books, right? Ant Middleton, Mission Total Confidence, Believe in Yourself. Just to lay the sort of foundations that I wanted. Something strong to get him in the right direction. Because I have a theory about presents. You don't want to buy what people want, because a lot of people can't handle what they want. If you gave everybody what they wanted, nothing would ever happen in the world. And a lot of people would die as well. There's a sad fact about that. You ask a fatty what they want food. You ask a druggie what they want drugs. So what I've started doing is just writing down little plans and little goals, how I want people to act, how I want people to treat me. Every year, I do these little pieces on all my family members, and I buy them gifts accordingly to try and wedge blocks in between some of their hobbies that I don't approve of. Maybe push them in a direction which will be more advantageous for me later on in life. And what better idea than to have your dad become a murderer for hire? And it's so simple. I just I've bought him all these things. I got him a Kevlar vest last year. He's got a helmet. He's got a knife now. All I need to do now is give him 5 tabs of LSD, hold up some pictures of my enemies, and he'll go and separate them for me. Hey, maybe your life sucks, and maybe your New Year's is going to be shit because you're a lonely loser. Well, guess what? Guess what? I've got some New Year's shit that's going to hit you so hard that you're going to be a changed man next year. You're going to come back and you're going to watch this video when you're 50. You've got kids, you've got grandkids. You've even got a second home in the Canary Islands. And you're going to go, hey, Wayne, thank you for changing my life because I needed it. Hey, don't welcome it. I've been thinking of some New Year's resolutions. How can I make my life better next year? And it's gambling. I think I've got to step it up a little bit. I've just got my Bet365. I've just got my Bet365 wrapped. And I've been looking through that. And, I've made about 70 quid this year. And it would be higher. I think I've put some bets on for friends that have lost me money. So it probably should be around 80 quid. I think I've bet 1,200 and something in total bets. But I think it's been an overall negative. It's been a loss. If I account for the casinos, I've been fleeced there many times. So I think this year is going to be straight all on sports betting. No more stepping into the casino like a pig that's just walked into the meat factory. These casinos, I don't know if anyone ever goes in them, but they really are. It's like being inside a human body or some sort of place in between heaven and hell. Because it's a very weird thing. It's like eerily quiet. There's not much love in a casino. You don't go in there and you see families, people kissing. You see people excited. Somebody usually screams, and they can be bad screams or good screams. It's usually got sort of a feel of an airport where you got like the bouncers walking around, checking everybody you can get in. And they don't like people that are drunk and fucked up. They don't usually let them in the casino. They usually just tell them to come back a little bit later. Oh, sorry, bro, my hands are tied. You gotta go walk around, mate. You're too drunk to get in here, bro. But they'll quite happily take everybody who's sober's money. That's a funny thing, that, isn't it? They'll stop the man that can't even walk straight from losing all his money. The guy that probably deserves to be beaten up and robbed. But little old me, who doesn't drink and has a passion for money, comes in and they just lick their lips. When I come in, it's like the brand new Mustang, state of the art Porsche Cayenne. They want to ride me. They want to ride me until my rims fall off, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm not going to let them have it anymore because I've proved to myself this year that I can actually win a lot of money. All right. And if I play smart, I can keep a lot of my money as well. Because I'd like to see everyone else's bank accounts. I'd like to see everyone else's wrapped betting accounts. Because I guarantee they're not as good as mine. Because I'm quite the little whiz when it comes to sports betting. I'll tell you that. It's just the other parts that I need to sort out, that I need to gain control of to become the ultimate gambler. I've been thinking about how much time I waste on talking to people. And I've kind of just thought to myself, I'm not going to speak to anybody who I don't know the name of. Starting from this year, if I don't already know your name, I'm not going to speak to you. And that means anybody that works in a shop, I'm not going to speak to. Anybody on the street, I'm probably not going to speak to. I'm going to only reserve to myself to the people that have bothered to be in my life up until this point. Also, another little resolution. I'm bringing poker chips around me. I'm bringing poker chips everywhere I go now. Just so I can control my fidgeting by flicking around 4 black chips on my thigh Well, there I go. There I go, bloody dropping it. Guess what? They're not worth anything. They're just plastic chips. But I'll tell you what, there's a psychological connection people have with poker chips. And if you get on a bus and you go, "Can I have a single, mate, to South Road?" And he goes, "Yeah, mate, that'll be £1.20. You put the money on." And you say, "Also, after you drop me off, can you drive straight through the Asda glass windows?" He goes, "Boy, I don't know where you've heard that I'd do that from, or even how you've got the balls to say that." And then you just go, and he'll shut his little mouth. Because it's a lovely way to signal to everybody that you're so on board with an idea that you're willing to go all in. It's such a powerful thing. So maybe when you're at the dinner table in school now, "Oh, Jenny's been a real bitch," but everyone just kind of accepts that Jenny's going to be a bitch at lunchtime. Her dad left and her mum doesn't speak to her. But gosh, I would love to tell her how I really feel about her. "Jenny, shut your mouth, you fat annoying whore." Jenny is a fat, stupid whore. Even Jenny herself will go, "Yes, I am a fat, stupid whore."